Picture this. What if I told you that the biggest obstacle to clean, abundant nuclear energy isn't the technology itself, but paperwork? And what if artificial intelligence could solve this problem in a matter of months instead of years? Microsoft just dropped a bombshell announcement that could completely transform how we build nuclear power plants in America. They've partnered with Idaho National Laboratory to create an AI system that basically acts like a superpowered document generator for nuclear permits. Think about it. We're living in an age where AI data centers are consuming massive amounts of electricity, and now AI might be the very thing that helps us generate that power faster than ever before. Here's the thing most people don't realize about nuclear power. Building a reactor isn't just about the engineering and construction. The real nightmare? Getting permits. We're talking about applications that can span hundreds of pages, filled with complex engineering analyses, safety reports, and technical data that takes armies of experts years to compile. It's like trying to write a 1,000-page novel where every single word could determine whether you get approved or rejected. So what's actually happening here? Microsoft and Idaho National Laboratory have trained an AI system on decades' worth of successful permit applications. Imagine having access to every winning lottery ticket from the past 50 years and using that data to predict the next one. That's essentially what they're doing, except instead of lottery tickets, it's nuclear permits. The AI doesn't just randomly generate documents, though. It pulls from actual technical studies and compiles them into these comprehensive applications that meet all the regulatory requirements. But here's where it gets really interesting. They've built in what Nelly Babanyan from Microsoft calls human refinement. The AI creates the draft, but humans can go through each section and edit it, either manually or with AI assistance. It's like having the world's best research assistant who never gets tired and has perfect recall of every successful application ever filed. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but how much time are we really saving here? Get ready for this. They're aiming to compress what typically takes several years down to as little as 18 months. That's not just an improvement, that's a complete game changer for the energy industry. This whole initiative actually stems from executive orders that President Trump signed back in May, specifically designed to fast-track nuclear plant licensing. Why the urgency? Because AI data centers are creating an absolutely insane demand for electricity. We're talking about facilities that consume as much power as small cities, and they're popping up everywhere. But wait, it gets better. This technology isn't just for new nuclear plants. Scott Ferrara from INL points out that existing facilities can use this same AI system to apply for power upgrades. They've already had about 82 upgrades at various plants, and all that data can be leveraged to help facilities boost their output. So we're not just talking about building new reactors faster, we're talking about squeezing more power out of the ones we already have. Think about what this really means. For decades, one of the biggest arguments against nuclear power has been the time and cost involved in getting plants approved and built. Critics would say, sure, nuclear is clean and efficient, but by the time you get through all the red tape, we could have built a dozen solar farms. This AI system could completely flip that narrative. And let's be real about something. This isn't about cutting corners or reducing safety. The AI is trained on successful applications, meaning ones that met all the safety standards and got approved. If anything, it might actually improve safety by ensuring nothing gets missed in these massive documents. When you're dealing with hundreds of pages of technical specifications, human error is a real risk. An AI that's been trained on successful applications knows exactly what regulators are looking for. The timing of this couldn't be more perfect. We're at this fascinating intersection where AI is both the problem and the solution. The problem because these data centers need enormous amounts of power. The solution because AI can help us build the infrastructure to generate that power more quickly than ever before. Chris Ritter from Idaho National Laboratory said it best when he noted that AI holds significant potential to accelerate the process to design, license, and deploy nuclear energy for our increasing energy needs. This isn't just about one partnership or one technology. This could be the beginning of a fundamental shift in how we approach energy infrastructure. Here's something else to consider. This partnership between Microsoft and a national laboratory shows how serious the tech industry is getting about solving the energy challenge. They're not just hoping someone else figures it out, they're actively working on solutions. And when you have the computational power and expertise of Microsoft, combined with the nuclear knowledge of Idaho National Laboratory, that's a pretty powerful combination. The human element remains crucial, though. This isn't about replacing nuclear engineers and safety experts. It's about giving them incredibly powerful tools to do their jobs more efficiently. Instead of spending months compiling reports, they can focus on the actual engineering challenges and safety considerations that really matter. What we're witnessing might be the beginning of a nuclear renaissance, powered, ironically, by the very technology that's driving up our energy demands. It's like watching a problem solve itself in real time. So here's the bottom line. If this Microsoft and INL partnership delivers on its promise, we could see a massive acceleration in nuclear power development right when we need it most. We're talking about cutting years off the approval process, helping existing plants produce more power, and potentially unlocking a new era of clean energy production. All because we taught a computer to do paperwork really, really well. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.